was because Bush did 9/11. So it's thank
This
you for the
episode
flock
is gonna
cameras.
get half of you.
I'm so sorry.
No, that's fine.
I'm Glennis LaRoe, comedian, perfect woman, and certified sad girl. I'm on a mission to meet and interview sad girls like me and destigmatize mental illness, all in the hopes of feeling a little bit better by any means necessary. We're all going through it. Let's go through it together. And remember, it's okay to be sad, girl.
This is Sad Girl Survival Guide, the show that explores rock bottom breakdowns and breakthroughs one sad girl at a time. Today's sad girl is a comedian and released a special called Untouchable, available on, pretty sure it's YouTube. We'll confirm.
It is.
Okay, yeah, it's YouTube. Please give it up for Alaina Bamfield. Hey, girl.
Hey, thank you so much for having me.
Of course. Thanks for coming out.
Of course.
I'm rocking a new hat. It's more rigid.
It looks good.
Thank you so much. I wanted to break it out just for you.
Thank you.
That's
Thank you.
my neighbor and comrade.
Happy to be here for the debut. It looks fantastic.
Yes, it's a sweaty one today, huh?
Yeah, it's gross out. It just rained yesterday. I did my hair.
It
feels
really
like
good. I
thank
feel like
you.
you always come with a polished curl.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. It's very like naturally curly, and it's been hard to like get that to not be frizzy recently.
Right.
And so I call this being weak. Which is using heat on my hair and being like, hopefully it'll just be smooth and manageable, you know?
Sure.
And then I go out and I have like curl envy for every woman that's worn natural curls. I'm like, my hair's like that too. It's not like that
really
right now,
nice
but it's like that
ringlet
too.
curls.
But yeah, I struggle with the hair every single day.
Do you do the plop method? I get TikToks about plopping.
Sometimes I'll plop. I've found that I get more frizz with my hair specifically when I do like plop it or touch it at all. I do more of like a freeze in place method where I apply a bunch of mousse and then I'm like, I cannot touch my hair or move at all.
Okay, until it's completely dry.
Statue method, yeah.
And then you break the cast.
Break the cast with some oil. Yep.
I know so
Look, so
much
you know.
about curly
You know.
hair, but I think I do have curly hair. I think I'm one of those people that's like, you have wavy hair, but really it's because you don't know how to do your curly hair.
I hate those. They're like, does your hair look like this? You're just stupid and you don't know what to do.
They're like, you're the dumbest bitch ever. Your hair's curly.
Yeah, and it's like maybe it's not. You know what I mean?
No,
like,
it's somewhere in between.
It's somewhere in between, and it's all about what you want to. Because I'm someone who loves to run my fingers. Like I like to be able to like run my fingers through my hair. So my curly hair just isn't for me most of the time because I have to just. I don't know. It makes me feel like I have autism. To have curly hair.
Tactile thing. It gives you sensory
on my neck, the hair on my neck, the like crunchiness on my neck really gets to me. And then also I feel like maybe you'll relate to this, but I got the bangs.
Yes.
And the bangs are like a fucking nightmare.
Oh, you don't like
to
them?
have like naturally curly. Well, because they will like curl up into like this like crazy little like micro like thing, or like I have to like slick them down and like hold them to my head. You know what I mean? Which is also a sensory nightmare. So I've been struggling.
Yeah, I do find that it's a hard balance if you have straight bangs, curly hair. Or you just kind of surrender to the bouncy curly bang, which can be really cute too.
It can be.
But it's hard to style.
It's hard on your own face. And then the straight bang curly hair reminds me of middle school.
Oh, it's so bad.
Do you remember doing that?
Yeah,
Just straightening the curtain bangs and then leaving everything else natural.
Really wet and
gauchos. Like.
And the boys would gel up just the front part of their hair. Ew.
Dude, gross.
Who told them to do that?
I don't know, but little boys don't do that anymore.
They don't do it anymore.
They don't have neon phases and they don't spike the little fronts of their hair up anymore. And I don't know.
They're now the broccoli boys.
They're the broccoli boys.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
The
Like
broccoli boy. What's going on with that?
I don't know. The fade.
Yeah, there's like clusters of broccoli boys in my gym wearing pajama bottoms, and they just sort of talk. They don't really work out.
Yeah.
They're just sort of like a little crew.
They're like on Snapchat. Yeah, it's weird.
I'm like, how'd you get in here? Like,
is there a lunk alarm that I can, like press right now?
I know. I mean, they deserve a third location too, I guess.
I guess. I don't know. We should make a different third location for them. Why hasn't anyone made a gym that's like just for assholes?
Oh.
Like assholes only. You know, there's absolute power. What if it was just like asshole power and like just come.
Yes, they have curves, which is for the ladies.
Yeah.
I always wonder what it's like inside of a curves.
Yeah, I've never been in.
No, me neither.
I don't know. I go to Planet Fitness.
Okay.
Pretty exclusively.
Do you get pizza?
No, they haven't offered that since.
Wow.
I guess I'm not going on Fridays. I don't know if I'm just like going on the wrong day or what. But I'm like, I thought that was only like in the Midwest.
I don't know. I thought that was like their whole thing.
I don't know. You
it's
see
like
Pizza
no
Day.
No Judgment and pizza.
No Judgment and pizza. I guess they do it nationwide, but I always thought that it was just like a Midwestern thing because pizza in a gym in Michigan makes sense to me.
That makes a lot of sense.
But pizza in a gym in New York doesn't make any sense to me.
No.
I
don't know. Well, everyone deserves a little gym pizza.
I guess so.
And sorry for all these environmental noises, but I don't think our microphones will pick up on them.
That's okay. That's like, okay.
There's people playing like reggae outside. There's some buzzing. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Some sirens. Yeah.
Yeah. We'll fix it in post.
Okay, perfect.
Today, for the first time, I put my hair in rollers because I was like, my hair is finally long enough to embrace the roller, and it didn't really do anything.
It looks great.
Thanks.
I think it has great volume.
Sure.
Sure.
I thought it was gonna do something like change everything about how I look.
Yeah.
And it's never that.
No, it's never that.
Gives you that.
I always, whenever I've ever done rollers, they've always gotten ratted into my head, and then I feel like I have no curl and all bounce. You know what I mean? Like I just feel like
There's
big.
just straight volume.
I'm like, this would be great if this was Halloween.
Yeah.
You know, and I was like portraying someone who's been electrocuted, maybe.
Yes,
you know,
like what Tommy Pickles' mom.
Oh my
like
gosh, yeah, she did have some crazy hair. So did that Cynthia doll.
Cynthia representation.
Cynthia,
that would be a good Halloween costume for you.
I could do Cynthia.
Yeah,
I would go for it. Shave a piece of my head right here. Yeah.
Just do the bald cap.
Yeah, just do the bald cap.
Hard. It's one night. It's just one night. You don't have to go that hard. Alaina, what makes you sad, girl?
Oh my goodness. Everything makes me sad. What has been making me sad recently? I've been really sad about homeless people recently. I feel like that's not an original one, but like there's something about it. I was driving down oh goodness, what is it? Johnny Robinson Freeway. I get the guy's name wrong. Jackie Robinson.
I know
you've driven down it. It's okay. So it's like it's very narrow.
Yes.
And there was just like a homeless man on the Jackie Robinson Parkway, just walking down the middle lines, like with his hands in like prayer hands, just walking. Yeah. And I guess like hoping to be hit, and it just hit me so hard. I was like, oh my. And I did roll down my window, and I was like, don't make one of us a murderer. You know,
like gotta get a bit in.
Because it also pissed me off, where I was like, God, what if I would have hit you and that would have ruined my life?
Yeah.
You know.
It'd be really sad. It is one of those things where I'm like, it feels like it's getting worse.
Yeah.
And it's part of the whole class consciousness thing that's happening right now, where I'm like, if I, a privileged person with a roof over my head, am paycheck to paycheck or, you know, scraping by, it's like, I can't even imagine what it's like if you're unemployed or don't have any sort of security net or family or anything like that. And it really is, I don't know. It's terrible. It's so sad.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, I see progressive politicians like Zoran or Abdul Al-Sayed in Michigan, and I'm like, great, but what can they really do to like reverse the like irreversible economic damage that's been inflicted? I mean, how does prices just keep going up?
Yeah,
like, they don't ever go back down.
And also like the hard part of it too is that a lot of people that are homeless are in active addiction and like aren't seeking help. And there's so many people that aren't seeking help. So even if you offer it, you can't solve all of it.
Yeah.
And also like was on my mind recently because I did a show in Stamford, Connecticut, and I was up there and because I got spit on by a homeless person a few months ago, and had to ride all the way from Fulton to like 125th with homeless person spit on me. And so I was, riffing on it, and I asked if they had any homeless people here, if it was just the one guy by the highway, because every time I go to Stamford, I notice one man on the like off ramp asking for money, and they all like laughed and they were like, "It's just the one guy," and I literally like ripped in. I was like, "You guys are horrible people. You can't have one homeless person.
Help him out.
You have to help him out.
Help him out. Like,
having one homeless person is insane." And I'm sure there's more, you know what I mean? But like, it's just kind of one of those things where I'm like, we had like maybe one homeless person in my small town growing up, and he wasn't really homeless. He just like didn't have a job and was a little weird and was outside too much.
Yeah, it sounds like someone that like Theo Vaughn would like make up a story about.
Yeah, exactly. But he had like a house. Everyone was just like, oh, that homeless guy that will like shovel your driveway for $10 or whatever, you know? But like, I'm just like, that's so strange to me. So homeless people have really been getting me down because we're in the summer, we're in New York, they're out everywhere. It's been really hot. Yeah. You know, and it's difficult, you know.
I do think at least there are some infrastructure improvements that are coming in the way of like affordable housing, cooling centers, the mobile cooling trucks and things like that they're doing. But yeah, I mean, it breaks my heart. I get especially torn up about like SNAP benefits being taken away from like, kids, and like I saw this Instagram reel that was, I think it was part of like the public schools department or something, but they had this truck that they parked in Prospect Park, and they were giving out like free sandwiches and juice to kids, and I was like, how do I get involved with that? Because that's like, it just feels like the actual like way to make a difference is like at that level. And like, I think the best thing we can do to kind of remedy the sadness around it, or like the hopelessness, is to volunteer and is to get involved in community outreach. But yeah, I mean, the Stamford, Connecticut of it all, it feels like very like, no, we're rich here. That like, feels like shitty.
It you know what I mean? But it lives like that mixed with the thing I saw on the highway the other day. I'm like, that it is like, as shitty as it sounds, as a privileged person with a roof over my head, to be like, homeless people are getting me down. But I'm like, it like the concept of it in general, along systemic, with
it's the byproduct of what really is fucking us up.
And I think that's like the mixture also of like coming from like a pretty like conservative like Republican like family and like town as well, where like, you know, I have family members that are sharing things on Facebook about like Zara and Mamdani's like grocery stores, and you know what I mean, like, and like SNAP benefits, and like
nothing to do with it.
It's so great, you know what I mean? It's like on another, like on a different level of like watching the people that like I guess I care about like have like this like weird ass opinion about it, where I'm just like, we're like, oh, you need a ID to get groceries but not to vote, and I'm like, you need an ID to vote? Where did this come from? You know, like, I had to present my ID to vote for Zohran Mamdani, mom. You know what I mean? And she was like, what?
I had to have
you
ID
voted for
to register.
Yeah.
Like, I know, and I think all of those like weird like little misinformation things are like the bot farms. And the bot farms are how they are not illegal.
It's crazy
because they're so insidious. It's one person's like seemingly real profile and saying something emphatically is enough to convince.
I'd like to change my answer. Something I've been down about is the fact that there's people in my family who are influenced by bot farms.
Literally.
Like, it's sad and like hard to like, because there's nothing you can do, you know what I mean? I'm like, how could this thing convince you, but I can't in front of you, you know what I mean? Like,
it's an active culture war.
It is.
And like, it's just like,
it's sick and twisted.
It's so messed up. You messed up my mom and my dad.
You messed up
and
my
you'll
parents.
Pay.
And you'll pay.
The girls versus bot farms.
Yeah, I'm gonna drink all the water. You guys can't use it for your AI shit anymore.
Alaina's always peeing.
It's for change. I'm peeing for change.
She's so hydrated. I think it's like, it's very weird. Like, are you on Threads?
I am on Threads.
Threads is the Wild Wild West, of course. But it is fascinating just to see like the same ideas and proxies like being churned out by
because those
Israeli bot farms, and like it's like poisoning the water.
It is,
and it's creating like, if you engage with it, then you get fed it more and more.
I see it happen all the time on Threads too. I see like comedians like engaging with stuff, and I'm like, you're not even talking to a real person.
Rage bait.
Your quippy remark has gone to nothing. It was all for naught. Like, you know, like, it's...
I know some of our our most talented
and brightest minds
are falling for the rage bait.
Yeah.
They're chomping at it.
They're chomping
like
at it.
fish.
And I'm just like, dude, it's
I know.
It's a rubber worm, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know. I try my best not to engage with any. I mean, actually, I repost a lot of things, but I do my best not to post anything on Threads that is serious.
Yeah, I've tried to engage mostly with like wholesome content. Like I got like a bunch of like, it's my baby's first day of school.
Yeah.
And like a little boy like, and I'm like, okay, so he's the sweetest little boy in the world.
Yeah.
Like that's the kind of level I want to be engaging at, but sometimes people really just be out here pissing me off.
Yeah, I've got a pretty shitty algorithm on Instagram at the moment. It's pretty news heavy, so I gotta switch it. But then I feel guilty when I'm like, I need to change this. Like I need to disengage, which means I'm just like, I feel like I'm just turning a blind eye. You know, like doing what my parents do or whatever.
I know. You gotta find the happy medium of like, okay, alpaca farm, nail inspiration. What's going on in the Middle East? And then it's like, kitties.
Yeah, like a good
you
mix of
aware.
Like first day of school to dead baby, I got you. No. You know, like that's like you know what I mean? Like, cause like it's so graphic. No, it's so, too. And it's you know what whiplash. I mean? It's whiplash.
Every day is whiplash. It's like
people share it on their story and then promote their show right after, and I'm like, this is crazy. I know it's not like a new take, but it's still happening, even though the take's been made so many times. You know,
it's heinous, and it's like, I don't know. I disengage a lot, but not necessarily for other. Well, I guess I'm trying to do more analog activities and things like that. So it helps me switch off a little bit.
I mean, that's like the way to survive it a little bit. You know, like speaking of survival guide, I feel like sometimes you do have to disengage or implode because there is only so much you can do from the other side of the pond over here.
The other side of the pond.
And I'm not getting on a flotilla anytime soon, so it's just
our girl Greta.
My fucking repost. Check my repost.
Check my repost.
Please check my repost. I'm doing something, I swear.
You're a repost activist. Like so many warriors in the story.
Good God. I know.
Smash the repost.
Smash that repost button.
Hang it up for the day. Yeah. No.
Yeah.
I mean, it feels so hopeless that like feels like the best you can do sometimes.
Yeah.
You know?
The amount of reposts on my page that are just like, you Haley Stevens, like, who was the opponent to Abdul.
I know, she lost bad.
I know, she wasted so much money. Thank you, Haley Stevens.
I mean, also just like I mean, this will get suppressed if we talk about this, but from the APAC perspective, why her?
I don't know.
An absolute cheese curd
of a woman. An absolute cheese curd of a woman. That's the best way to describe it.
Seemed coked up out of her mind.
Yeah.
All the time.
Yeah.
Like,
it was like reminiscent of like Hitler speeches at some points, like with the screaming.
It doesn't make sense. It
was
makes
crazy.
No sense. I'm like, I almost can, if I put on my evil political hat, I'm like, okay, put your money behind someone who can at least bullshit people into thinking that they're competent and like educated and worldly and like kind of Haley Williams. Sorry, not Haley.
Not Haley Williams. We love you so much.
Oh my God. Haley Williams, perfect woman. Haley Stevens, I'm like, why invest in her?
I know.
That's like a bad investment.
That's my thing where I'm like, they just think that we're stupid. You know what I mean? Like they think that we're like cheeseball stupid, but I think that like the majority of people are waking up on all sides, you know, where I'm like, I'm just waiting. Just not my family, but everyone else is seeming to start to jump ship.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
The jig might be up.
The jig might be up. Also, the jig might just be the jig.
And the jig might just start doing some different moves.
Yeah.
The jig will just have to adapt.
Yeah, a little bit more footwork, maybe.
A little more footwork. Gyrations.
Yeah. Some distractions for your body rolls.
Yeah. They're going to just change the name of the pack.
Yeah. They're like, flock cameras. What are you talking about? They're like, no.
I love the anti-flock camera movement where they're like, hey, do with this information what you will. There's like 200 grams of copper in every flock camera or whatever. Just basically being like, break them, steal the copper,
steal the copper, do it. We're not saying that.
Yeah, we're not saying that. It's just so you know that's how they're made.
Yeah. It is crazy.
I know.
That is the stuff that I'm like, we're really going to be screwed, in a few years here. But keep doing what you love while you can, everybody.
And if that is speeding,
and if that's speeding,
you do that, girl.
You do that. Yeah.
I love the memes of the guys that like pretend to connect like a bunch of computers to the flock camera, and it's like hacking into the flock camera.
I love it so much.
And the police are like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "Oh, I'm just running some tests. On the flock camera." Like, and they're like, "Okay."
Yeah.
Like they don't even know how to like interpret it.
I love that they've like switched like I've been those videos have been on my algorithm for a long time, and before they were doing flock cameras, they were just like going in. It's like a harmless machine. It's nothing really. It just like looks like they're doing something.
Yes.
But they have like a debit card with like a thing attached to it, and they would do it to like bodega guys and be like, "I'm hacking into your mainframe. I'm almost in." And like these guys would get so scared. And it was like borderline not. The first one I saw, I'm like, that's hilarious. Then like the second and third ones I saw, I was like, oh man, this is actually causing distress.
Yes.
So I'm glad that they've switched to like a victimless enemy, which is the flock camera.
Yes.
And yeah, dude, to be a pro flock camera you must just have boot in your mouth all the time. There's no way.
It's nasty.
That
crazy.
I can see anyone being like, yeah, that's good.
I mean, it's
like even my family is like, no.
Okay.
Like they are like not for
I can't imagine
flock.
anyone's pro flock unless they're like literally
invested in it.
investor.
Yeah.
Because it like doesn't it like take away from like police quotas too? Like it's like a privately owned.
Yeah. The police can't even like use it like without flock's permission. Yeah, which is crazy.
Which is also like how is this even allowed to exist?
Yeah, I mean, it's not. It wasn't until 9/11.
Really? They've been around that long?
I mean, the Patriot Act. No, but I just mean like how it's allowed to exist. Essentially, it was because Bush did 9/11. So it's thank you for the flock cameras.
Half of you.
I'm so sorry.
No, that's fine. I'm gonna get flagged as like a conspiracy channel.
Yeah, and I got molested, you guys.
Yeah,
I'm just kidding. I just make it worse.
Let's get into it.
Oh man.
When I found out that you were in like part of the Larry Nassar of it all, I was so shocked and stunned. I don't even know how to like even frame a question around it.
Yeah.
Other than, like how have you like gotten to processing it and like coming around to doing comedy about it?
Yeah.
And like have people come to you after the fact and been like, thank you for, talking about it openly. Like, I just want to know your like perspective on it.
Yeah, I definitely have had a lot of people come up and thank me, which has been great because I was super worried before putting it out that because everyone handles trauma differently, everyone processes differently. Not everyone who has been a victim of sexual assault wants to hear humor about it at all.
100%.
And so like I like totally respect that, but at the same time like there are people who start organizations and like nonprofits and there are people who like can't do that, and I'm one of those people. I don't know, you know what I mean? I just don't have like the brain for it. So I guess for me like this was kind of my processing of it, was creating the special in the least like I'm using this for therapy type of way, because I've been in therapy.
Right.
I didn't go into therapy until the news broke. Was my first time ever stepping into a therapist's office at all.
Sense, yeah.
So I had a really weird time with my processing because I felt like therapy was something I obviously needed to go into, but it was kind of time sensitive to the case of I had never been to therapy. You need to, in order to be a part of this, you basically need to like, it's called like damages. It's like a part of the trial. Like what are the damages that have been done either psychologically, monetarily, like how many days of work did you have to miss from being depressed, from getting like all of this stuff. And so even though I do very much identify with having like anxiety and depression and like maybe some PTSD, I felt like initially I like had pushback on those because I felt like they were more of a price tag than they were, you know what I mean? I didn't feel like someone actually knew, I felt like it was just like stamps to get on like a Subway card or something to get like a free sub. Like it was strange. And so I definitely like struggled in the beginning with everything because I also felt like I was finding out in the moment because I had an inkling of something being weird when I was 13 and I was abused at the doctor's office. But when I brought it up to my friend who was also a patient of his, she like reassured me that it had happened to her and it was normal. Exactly.
Yes, I remember this.
I feel, or I felt, and I guess still do kind of feel like my life was way easier before the news broke because I wrote it off as something normal and I was in a doctor's office, you know, so it was easier to process that this was like a medical examination than it was someone's like sexual desire, I guess. And so when I was 19 when the news broke and everything was like, felt like I found out I got molested and like struggled pretty hard for the first 2 years of having that information. And then it wasn't until I was like 22 or 23 that I was like actually like dealing with like having a lawyer and doing like settlement stuff and all of that. So long time coming. I was like 10 years from getting molested to like being done with trial and, you know, having him be put behind bars and everything. But I still feel like there's processing to do, you know, like I feel like a lot of people after shows even will like assume that maybe I've got it figured out because I did put out a special, but I'm like, what healed person writes a 30-minute comedy special about getting molested? You know, like I'm just like I'm still a work in progress, and I feel like a little insecure about that sometimes because I do like I have like some like reply people, I guess I hate to call them that because they're sexual assault survivors, but they're sexual assault survivors that I do not have the training or like bandwidth. I don't know. Like people being like, "Hey, I loved your special. My brother me," and I'm like, "What?
Oh my god.
What?
Yeah.
What? You know, like that's not me. You know what I mean? Like
that's like.
So it's difficult in that sense of me being like, I don't want to be like in no way, shape, or form do I want to be like a spokesperson for like victims of sexual assault because I just don't feel like I'm the person. Like, you know what I mean? I'm like, I have so many girls that are in my same boat with the Larry Nassar stuff that have put like whenever someone asks me anything, I'm like, go to armyofsurvivors.org or you know, like it's like mainly for athletes, but it's for everyone, you know. But there's a great foundation that was put together by victims of Larry Nassar called the Army of Survivors, and they have resources available. And I just am, you know what I mean? I just am not capable of like doing that.
Your special.
no, because I don't even know how they, you know what I mean? Everyone's different. I don't know how they'd like it. So it's definitely been a journey. I feel like putting it out and like getting the positive response has been healing for me in a way. But you know, it's one of those things where it's like, and it's also one of the many, unfortunately, like different things that I just have had to process, I guess. And it's been the easiest because there's unfortunately like 500 other people that are like, hey, that did happen to you and it happened to me too. And you know,
I mean, it was global news.
Yeah, it was part of the Me Too movement. I just did like a submission for like a competition thing, and they were like asking if you've ever won an award, and I was like, not really, but I guess they did technically award an ESPY to the survivors of Larry Nassar, so
and also
I have an award from ESPN in theory.
And also you're like, am I a gymnastic
medals? And, I'm like, I have
accolades.
stuff, but comedically no one's ever recognized me.
They will
Thanks.
No, I think that makes a lot of sense. It's like, you're like, I'm creating the art, this is, you know, how I'm currently processing and the bandwidth that I have to process for myself. And naturally people who have similar experiences might gravitate towards the art, but then they might also still sort of violate a boundary by like the oversharing or whatever that you're experiencing, and like both can be true. Like it's so complicated, right? Where it's like they might really find comfort in your truth and feel less alone in being able to laugh about something that's so horrible, and still be going through it themselves, and like I shouldn't necessarily be trauma dumping on you in your DMs.
Yeah, but I do think that it's part of like the trauma. I mean, I overshare so much, and whenever I see someone else like chronically oversharing, I'm like, something happened. You know, like I don't know what it was. It doesn't have to be sexual assault at all, but you know, like, but there's like a trauma response to being like, I need to make sure that I'm being interpreted the way that I am like intending to be interpreted right now, so that I like can like have like a semblance of control over the situation that I'm in.
Right. Yeah. It's I mean, I'm very proud of you for doing what you're doing, and I think like it's very I find honesty and candor very refreshing.
Thank you.
I think also like talking openly about horrible things that we've been through is healing for us and provides relief for others, especially through like a comedic lens. But like, yeah, I can't even imagine. And like the fact that it sort of hit you when it was news, that's what I was curious about, is because I know like some people did report him, but some people did not, and he was like so accredited and respected, and like that is God, what a thing to like hit you in the face. And
it's like it was really crazy too, because one of the first like Larissa Boyce is her name. She's one of the, I guess like there's no main survivors, but she was one of the first. Rachel Denhollander is the first woman that like she put it in the Indy Star, like the Indianapolis Star wrote an article about it. That's like what set a fire across the nation, essentially. But Larissa Boyce is another woman who I believe she was a gymnast at Michigan State University. She was actually my middle school choir teacher's wife. So Boyce is not her maiden name, not like the name she grew up with. But she reported in 1997. And so it's like a crazy thing to think back on, where I'm like, someone could have done something when I was 1 year old. Like when I was one, this could have just like been taken care of, and it wasn't, and it was just like enabled and like swept under the rug. And so like, I think that's the thing that really blows me away about the entire thing, is that it like, I'm almost 30, so I'm like, it had been going on for so long by that point, but like at least 20 years by the time that anything was really done about it.
That's so crazy.
So,
well, I'm hearing he's having a really bad time.
He is having a really bad time. There's been a lot of like fake info, like Instagram graphics that I've been seeing going around. And it is funny.
You need to mute that.
And the people are sending them to me because they're like hearing that it'll be like Larry Nassar dead in prison. And then I'm like, and someone will send it to me, and then I'll like Google it, and I'm like, okay, so he's still alive.
So he's not. And
he's not dead. Also, please watch my special, because I have an entire joke about people, you know, like he got stabbed in prison and everyone sent it to me. I was like, hey, check it out, it's your guy. And I was like, this is so triggering.
It's like,
but I'm glad it's like bringing you guys together, I guess, you know, like,
oh, it's awful.
But it's just like a weird thing. And I know that like there's so many other girls that probably have to deal with it all the time too, like every time some fake news comes out about it. And I'm like, it's also a thing where I'm like, I don't know how to feel. Like, I don't even know how I would feel if that like became true. Like, I honestly don't want him to die. I want him to like live forever and like have a terrible time.
Suffer.
I want you to like be an old man. I want you to be an old man, baby girl. I want you to live a long life in prison. I want you to be incarcerated for like 80 years. You can't get out now. It hasn't been long enough. It hasn't even been 10 years.
No. You can't get out now.
Me wishing death. All right. No one's going to watch this.
No,
no one's going to see this episode.
9/11 conspiracy.
9/11.
APAC. What other buzzwords can we say?
I don't know. I brought up Israel, homeless people. A bunch of stuff. I don't know.
Alaina.
That's who I am.
I know. You're spunky.
I am too spunky. If you met my parents, you'd be like, "Oh, she turned out okay. She turned out great."
Are they
conspiracy?
Like
nuts.
Like tinfoil.
Like
QAnon.
I wish it was tinfoil hat. It's like I mean, more in line with like QAnon. Like my mom like really loves ivermectin and believes that.
No, she takes it.
She like would if she could get her hands on it.
So
but thank God she hasn't been able to find a distributor.
I feel like that's easy to find.
Don't say that.
Sorry.
It needs to be hard, otherwise my mom's gonna do it.
Okay,
You know.
Sorry, Mrs. Bamfield.
Sorry, Mrs. Bamfield.
Sorry, you don't know how to use Reddit.
God, she can't find out about Reddit either. My life will be over. My life will be over.
Okay. Oh no.
It's all right. Ivermectin. She believes that it would have saved us from COVID, and
totally.
She's like, very,
and
like,
who knows if it would or would not.
Who knows? Because we'll never know. But it's funny to be. I think it's funny to be anti-vax and then also want like an ivermectin hookup. Literally. You know, like it's crazy.
Or what's the other one? Like a methylene blue or whatever.
Oh, I thought that's what killed that cult.
Yeah.
Is it?
That made that lady blue.
Oh my God. That made that. Oh, the Heaven's Gate cult or whatever.
Mother God.
Mother God. Yeah.
I just kicked my computer. Yeah. The cult of Mother God.
Yeah, I love cult stuff.
You've watched that documentary?
Yeah, of course.
The first 2 minutes, you just see a mummified.
Yeah, she's just like wrapped in Christmas lights.
The craziest shit.
That's like the most redneck shit I've ever
Anyway,
seen.
Yeah. Bunch of alcoholics taking like not medicine for people. They're like, we like to party.
We like to party.
For God.
For God.
Our girl God.
Our boy. Our fella.
Oh my God. Well, yeah. Well, that's okay. You did turn out really good.
Thanks.
All things considered.
Thank you.
All the things considered. Your crazy parents, your crazy doctor.
My crazy doctor. I'm okay, guys.
Yeah.
Watch the special.
Watch the special. It's Untouchable.
Untouchable.
On YouTube.
On YouTube for free.
For free.
Yes, making no money, so just please watch it and send it to somebody else.
And then they'll send you a crazy meme.
And then send me a crazy meme. It's all fine. I complained a lot, but I need the interaction.
Yes,
and
the engagement so above all else.
Send me everything.
I've heard engagement cures trauma.
Yeah, it does. So. It's actually healing me every time someone watches my special. It goes away just a little bit.
Okay, well, with that, where can they follow you?
You can follow me everywhere at Alaina Bamfield. It's ALAINA BAMFIELD.
Beautiful. And remember, it's okay to be sad, girl. Bye.
Bye.